Welcome to the Backrooms, where we go into the background information of our favorite topics and going obscure. My name is Gabe, and I'm your host.
And I am Matt. I am your co host. Welcome to Season 4, everyone. You
Season
made it
4.
to Season 4 of Going Obscure and the
Wow.
Backrooms. That's something to be proud of. Hey, Gabe, you're in a different
Yeah?
place.
Me?
Yeah, it
Well,
looks
no,
like
I
you're in a
just
different
changed.
place. Care to
I
explain?
took my computer from this area and moved it right here.
Wow.
So I have more space to move now, because I'm not cramped between a couch and a bookshelf.
Wow. Now they can't see your bookshelf.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, everything behind
But
me
they
is
can see
exactly
my
the same.
TV.
Everything behind me is exactly the same. You got to put something weird on that TV screen,
Okay.
like a something, like a thing.
All right.
Yeah, welcome
So what's
to
our
Season 4.
So what's our topic?
It's Antarctica. Oh, by the way, you probably saw the new intro and the new outro.
Yes.
I bet you're going to let us know what you thought of that.
Yeah, we paid $75 to film that at a nice location.
We can't say where, though, because
Yeah, because they didn't want us to.
the person who was with us told us they want that to be classified.
Yeah, they had needed someone with us because they were afraid we'd break the antiques that were in that room.
And to let us into that room because apparently people aren't supposed to go in there.
Yeah.
People usually
we
aren't supposed to
filmed
go
a
in
lot
there.
of good stuff.
We did.
As you saw too in our background shots, we have new footage rather than just the image that we have. Excuse me.
Gabe has the virus. Gabe has the virus.
Allergies.
Okay, yeah.
But we added a lot of new things for this season because big things are coming. And that's not the biggest thing to come. Yeah, you'll see that in a few episodes, huh?
A couple episodes from now. Not gonna hint. Not gonna hint at anything in particular, but it's
gotta
big.
be a surprise. It's gotta be a surprise.
It is big. We promised last season that we'd be doing the Backrooms in person, and that was the plan up until Monday of this week, when we realized that it's going to be really hard to modify our schedules together to...
Yeah.
Or actually, no.
No,
we could have made it work, but it's because people don't really watch the Backrooms as much, so we didn't want to put as much effort into it.
Yeah, probably wouldn't have been worth the effort to find a day almost each week to drive back and forth.
Yeah.
Because we don't live far away from each other, but we live a decent amount away from each other.
Right. And I'm going to be moving out of this place soon.
Yeah.
This summer,
but anyway,
so we'll be...
Let's discuss... Oh, yeah.
Before, you may notice that last time you saw me on the backgrounds, I was full mountain man beardo. But now I'm babyface McGee. And I'm going to try and grow a mustache. Because that's all I can grow now, according to my job. And Gabe's job.
Yeah.
Gabe's over here. He's not over here.
I'm not going to grow a mustache. Because I don't think I'd look very good. I let it grow out once for 2 weeks, but it didn't really look the best.
We're going to see what happens.
But anyway.
But as for now, I'm a child again.
So today's topic, as you saw most likely, because I'm assuming most of you watched the episode first and then Going Obscure maybe, but Antarctica Mysteries. This is an episode I've wanted to do for a very long time. Technically, we were going to do it. Yeah, technically we're going to do it in Season 1 with the Ancient Civilizations episode, because it would have had a lot to do with Antarctica.
I think that was supposed to be
switched it out.
6, I believe.
I don't remember.
We replaced it with Chernobyl Creatures.
Yeah, which is probably would have been a better episode anyway.
Yeah, Antarctica Mysteries would have been a better episode than Chernobyl. By far.
No, I mean the other way around.
I know what you meant, but, Gabe.
Antarctica is something I find very interesting.
Me too.
And I'm lately been trying to keep a way I have this idea, because especially with Season 1 and 2, not really 3, because I didn't have this idea yet, that the first episode of each season would be a kind of semi or big conspiracy theory that is decently known, or is kind of Paul is dead is the first one. Then the second was the Walt Disney subliminal messages and like Satanism, whatever thing, or Illuminati thing. And then we didn't do it really with season 3 because I didn't have that idea yet until recently. And then season 4 is Antarctica Mysteries.
Well, Fallout 4 mannequins is a well-known gaming theory.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I was like thinking the idea of like a well-known, just in general theory.
Yeah.
Not just like video games or anything.
But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? We did it this season.
I chose this episode obviously because I've wanted to do it for a while, and I'm glad I did it. Yeah. I especially wanted to talk about the ninja, the cryptid, because I always found those things scary.
Oh yeah. Can you refresh my memory on what that is?
Those were like the big human creatures that were apparently seen in like the coast of Antarctica.
Oh, yep.
Like, I don't remember exactly what it was.
It's like from the book Frankenstein.
Sure.
When they're on the expedition in the ocean and they see Frankenstein walking in the snow.
Yeah.
On the side, and then they just like glance past and like, well, whatever.
But if Frankenstein was like 20 feet tall.
Right.
But yeah, that was a fun one to write. It was a long time ago too when I wrote it. I don't remember. When was it?
It was right after season 3 wrapped up, so about end of March.
So it would have been March. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the middle of May now as we're filming this.
Right.
It's gonna be June, of course. The beginning of June. Yep. The viewers watch it.
I should I should mention something. Just to clear things up here. Me and Gabe talked about it. Me and Jabab talked about it before we started filming. Was instead of, usually on the Backrooms we just kind of go over like our thoughts on the theory, our opinions. Like, this theory is good. This theory is good. But instead of doing that, we're gonna like maybe talk about something related to the theory more. To get you guys to be more interested in it. Like, we didn't even talk about this in the main episode, but we're going to talk about it now.
Like the idea of ancient civilizations on Antarctica, as we were saying.
Yeah. Well, that was the main episode, wasn't it?
No, not exactly.
That just shows you what I know.
Section of it. Yeah, it was like maybe a lightly mentioned.
Oh, okay.
But that is something that we could have definitely went into more depth on. There's a lot of theories saying that because a long time ago Antarctica was a rainforest before it, snowed over, became cold, that there was the potential of human civilization on there. I don't think there are any physical evidences of an Antarctic civilization that exists that we know of course.
Right.
But a lot of people point out the mountains that I mentioned in the episode that kind of look like pyramids. People say those are pyramids, but in reality they're just kind of like pyramid-shaped mountains.
Right.
At least that's what they say. Is that they're mountains, but who knows, maybe they are pyramids. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But that's something I could have been in more depth on, but I felt like it was a little too, out of the way, I guess.
Right. They're actually... But, I'm looking this up right now. There are claims that there's a lost civilization buried like a mile underneath. And they say it might even be Atlantis.
Oh, what's the evidence, though?
Doesn't look like there's much. It was apparently confirmed by an ancient map.
Oh, okay.
Compiled in 1513, so a long time ago. So it shows the coast 100 years before it was discovered.
Yeah.
So how's that even possible?
Oh, yeah, I think I've heard about that. Well, you gotta bring into the factor probably that officially discovered, you know what I mean?
Right. And there are
Like
some
how,
Google Earth images that show like what you said, the pyramid poking out, which is probably just a mountain.
yeah, yep. But I assume that map was probably maybe explorers like sailing on the coast of Antarctica, and they just mapped it out like roughly. But
Yeah.
it's like, you know how like the official quote unquote discovery of the United like of the Americas was Christopher Columbus, but in reality there's evidence that like Viking groups were there long before like Spain
Mm-hmm.
went there, for
I just
example.
I just hit something big in this theory.
Yeah.
Now, in 2002,
What's
there
that?
was a TV crew that went there. They
Hmm.
went to Antarctica and they took a video, and it was supposedly left behind. And the crew has been missing since 2002, so almost 20 years.
What did they
And
find?
they apparently, like, does it even say? It says they found a video claiming to be from the Lost City,
Hmm.
and apparently Nazi Germany. Can I say
Mm.
that on YouTube without?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
It's whatever. We don't get paid for the back
No, we
rooms.
don't. They claimed an area of Antarctica as German territory and then set an expedition
Yeah.
there, so it's probably just something left over from that.
Well, yeah, I'm decently sure that that is slightly true.
Yeah, a
Like in the
city-sized
actual
base was built there
yeah,
called New
like
Berlin.
in the episode, there is a mention of a it's either like commander or general like Beard or whatever, Bird, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it, but there were expeditions in the 50s, I think, by the United States into
Yeah.
the Antarctica, and they had the people that went there not tell anyone about what they found, which was probably old military bases,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, or like some sort of like stuff like that. World War II craziness, because World War II is pretty crazy.
Yeah. So, if anything's
Hmm.
inhabiting the base, they need to make sure to wrap up warm. I'm reading right off here because this is kind of weird.
Hmm.
Because one unlucky Antarctic explorer revealed this week that he is suffering from the painful sounding condition polar PP.
Polar PP.
Yep.
What's the
Must means
side
it's
effects
frozen down there,
Oh,
and it does not sound pleasant.
well, maybe he should have covered up a bit more.
Yeah. Maybe should
I
have.
would've
Because that's the
probably
people who are
solved
trying to
that.
find the thing. And it kind of failed, because it's not a good thing if that happens.
Mm-hmm. It isn't.
That's like all I can find on this ancient
Yeah,
city. Oh,
but,
here's another
what was it? Oh,
ruins of ancient city. Ancient city. Yeah. Almost every time like TV crews and stuff go and take a video of it, they go
Mhm.
missing.
Oh, that's. I wish I knew about that when I was writing the episode. That would have
Yeah,
been a bit of an interesting topic. Well, that's what the Backrooms is for.
We found
There
the
we
use
go,
for the
baby.
we
There we go,
finally
baby.
found we have finally found the use for the backrooms. Now we know what to
Finally.
do. Now we finally know what to do
Finally.
in the backrooms. This is
The
crazy.
Backrooms has the use.
Like, I just thought we were sitting here talking for 20 minutes every time. But no,
Mhm.
now we get to search for another theory related to the theory.
Yeah. I was gonna mention something I can't remember at the moment.
But speaking
I'll
of
say it if I can
cities in
remember.
Antarctica, there is one. Like, there's an actual
Mhm.
city in Antarctica.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
remember
that's what I was actually gonna mention was that when we were working on episode 36 recently, we did talk a little bit while we were working on it about how there are small cities that are on Antarctica.
Yeah, we were harking back to this episode while we were working on it
Yeah.
and then mentioned.
Yeah.
I think it's like
It's,
I don't remember what the town is called. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a base.
yeah, it's We got trucks in it.
Yeah.
They must use a lot of antifreeze.
Yeah, they must. It's, what is it called? There is the South Pole is an actual thing. Like, there's a pole at the southernmost part of the Earth. And there's, like, a science station, like a big building right next to it as well.
Yeah.
Like, and every flag from every nation that's gone there is, like, wrapped around the pole. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. And there's an airport down there, too.
Yeah. Lots of airports.
Yeah.
There, I'll just go on Google Maps and find the town. Because I know where it is approximately on Antarctica. And then I'll just get back to you.
Okay.
Because it is really cool. Like, I never thought it'd be as cool as it is, but it's... It's cool, let me tell you. I'm trying to zoom in here. Trying to zoom in on Antarctica and find the place. It's like inland, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, it's over here. It's over here. There, it's McMurdo. And it is an actual town. Like, they got... McMurdo's got, airports. And they got, like, a fire station. It really is cool. Like, they got fire trucks down there, houses. Like, you could say, hey, I'm going to go move to Antarctica. Even though Antarctica is literally owned by no country.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's allowed.
I think this
to
one
own
is
it.
American, though. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, do we have anything to add on this topic? I don't think I do.
I mean, we did. There's like a bus station, too. That's
I mean,
funny.
anything else?
Like, there's a picture here taken in 2018 in the town. And it's like, it's snowing. Like, it looks like where me and Gabe live. But there's like a mountain behind it. Me and Gabe live in Antarctica, by the way. There's a big mountain behind there. There's like trucks everywhere. It looks like it's a picture taken like where we live in winter.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy to think that you can move down there, and I think the population of this place, I looked into it, it's like over 1,000. It's like 12,000, I think. However, people come and go from there a lot. Yeah. Because obviously it gets insanely cold during winter. So nobody's going to want to live there when it's freezing.
I don't know, this was a fun episode to write at the point. I hope it was a good episode to watch.
Yeah, with that new quality you guys are getting. You guys are getting spoiled.
Yeah, I especially tried to write. I especially tried my darndest to write as well as I could, or put as much info into each episode.
Yes, and I tried my darndest to edit as good, even though I haven't edited the episode yet.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you on that.
Anyway, should we wrap this episode up?
Yes, we should.
Alright.
You want me to do it as usual?
I don't remember what the outro
Join
is.
us next time in the Backrooms, where we go back into the background, back information, backwards background, in the Backrooms, background information, in the back of Antarctica, on the back of the fire truck in Antarctica Station, in the Backrooms, on the Backrooms.
See you later, fellas.